I originally thought joy was a lone companion on life's complicated path. However, fate brought me a chance meeting that changed my story. A chance meeting with my current partner changed a solo melody into a duet. Love swiftly transformed my single story into one of shared dreams and destiny. Our collaborative artwork depicted a future family as we danced through passion. A painting I didn't see till his impact changed my universe. Parenthood, an unforeseen dance, dominated our discussions. My initial concept didn't include parent, but the stage was prepared. After turning 35, I became acutely conscious of the ticking clock and the health hazards of delayed parenting. This insight made our story more complex. My pregnancy announcement 6 months into our marriage surprised and delighted us. Despite periodic doubts about our readiness, we felt endless love and anticipation. Preparations for the birth included lifestyle changes to protect our unborn kid. My husband was supportive and focused on healthy habits and our children's education and progress during my pregnancy. In the early months of pregnancy, I was sick often and felt worse. Despite self-care, my body felt less virus-resistant, possibly due to age. Our son arrived safely, bringing our family much delight. 3 months after delivering, my headaches worsened. Standing made me dizzy one day when alone with the baby. As the room swirled and I weakened, I understood my spirit had detached from my body. Confused and terrified, I saw my body slept on the floor and my son happily in his cot. I was terrified and anxious to see my child. Despite my attempts, my soul and body refused to reunite, leaving me despairing. I begged God for help in this desperate situation. Dee, please, I shouldn't leave now. My son needs me. Suddenly, a cloud-like doorway appeared in the room. Despite agony and doubt, I continued. Upon passing the doorway, I felt a great affectionate calm. The environment was energy, not matter. I felt weightless and unrestrained. The area felt empty, but its electric embrace kept me company. Suddenly, a bright brightness illuminated the vast environs. I investigated to find out what was so brilliant. A shadow of a tall, white figure with an enigmatic face appeared as I approached. Although its face was unknown, it projected a celestial aura of purity and strength. This thing made me feel small, since it showed that my time was yet to come. I wanted to stay because God told me my children needed me. I asked permission to ask questions when I returned to my body. God agreed, so I asked why some near-death experiences involved angels and him and others did not. God stated that each soul has a unique path, some needing help regaining faith and purpose. Those who are lost receive help, while those on a clear path may not see angels but may perceive distinct near-death experiences. God stressed trusting one's heart and intuition for self-discovery and discouraged imposing a path on others. Concerned about a past abortion, I sought God about its effects. God condemned abortion as a right-to-life violation. It can cause physical and psychological suffering to individuals and society. God encouraged respect for all conceived lives and help for people suffering pregnancy issues instead of abortion. God then showed a child's soul seeking a loving home. The child suffered till finding a loving pair after meeting numerous households. However, relationship troubles led to an abortion, ending the story tragically. Lost a precious life. I felt regret, but God acquitted me, emphasizing that everyone makes mistakes, and that thought and reform can bring salvation and peace. He stressed the value of every life. I finally asked God to take me to heaven, and he graciously agreed. Holding his hand sparked my excitement. We vanished into a lovely environment. A distant waterfall sang a soothing rhythm, lush green grass cushioned my steps, and the air was invigorating. Over a tranquil forest and lake, a floating city revealed towering skyscrapers, castles, and sculptures. Children played happily in picturesque communities with gardens and ponds. Everything felt strange. I met a kind spirit who said, "Welcome to a realm of bliss and joy. This is heaven." I was grateful to experience such a wonderful life. A faraway sound like my son's cry captured my attention while admiring the beauty. I realized I had to return. I was back in an empty space after God gently embraced me. I woke up from a dream after crossing a threshold. The doorway vanished and the real world reappeared, but I couldn't move. After hearing my son's cries, I felt like a ghost trying to get back into my body. Still, I persisted. Focusing again, I sought to integrate soul and body. My mobility was gradually restored by a magnificent force. The process was difficult and painful, like my body convulsed. Nevertheless, I continued. I reconnected with my body and felt exhilarated as movement returned. Cradling my son in his cot stopped his cries. My body strengthened and I was entire again. Every aspect of this occurrence from over a decade ago is still fresh in my mind. It was one of my most meaningful and amazing moments. I thank God for intervening during existential doubt. God gave hope and fortitude during soul-searching when meaning seemed distant. I thank God for my son's growth as he approaches 18 years old. I admire his growth as I reflect on his path. I wonder what would have happened if I had left at that crucial moment. My heart fills with gratitude as I watch him gain independence, confidence, and responsibility. I am overjoyed with a healthy, happy child and a full family. Trusting in the divine plan, I treasure each moment today. No matter what the future brings, I am grateful for every person and experience in my life. They are all blessings from God.